The effects of exercise on human body and human mind are well documented in scientific research and scientific literature. And in fact, in many countries like the UK, exercise is prescribed as the first line of defense against depression and many other psychological disorders, and it certainly helps. There is a book called Spark, and in Spark, the author documents and he brings to light a lot of research which is done in the scientific domain regarding exercise and what effects exercise has on our mood and our body. So, exercise releases a lot of proteins in our body which not just boost our mood, they also help us have a better immune system. They help us they help us get more dopamine and serotonin. They maintain the balance of neurotransmitters in our brain, and they also force neurogenesis to happen. Neurogenesis is the formation of new neurons in the brain, which is happening in some particular regions of the body. And exercise has been shown to be phenomenal in all this. And I think personally, one of the best ways that a person can get exercise, get physical activity into his day to day routine is via some sport. There are many sports like cycling, football, climbing, and anyone can take up a new sport. The sport also has the aspect of a community. There is always a community along a sport. So many people find this really good, and it also adds up the dimension of community in their life. If you look at people who practice sports, they are sometimes called jocks in high school. So there is a stereotype which goes that jocks are dumb and not so intelligent, but actually a research found that jocks outperform many other students who don't participate in sports by by in many factors and many areas. So this also supports the thesis that exercise is really good for your brain, and all this is well documented and well researched, and there is still a lot of research going on in this area. What exercise does is, to me personally, it releases a lot of endorphins in my system. I really get blissed out. The first time I took up climbing in 2018, I felt almost unnatural bliss and happiness in my system after climbing, and that led to me becoming a rock climber. And I went on to climb in many different places, and it also allowed me to travel along with it. So personally, I really benefited from sports. Whenever I undertake physical activity or physical exertion, I feel really good, and I feel a better person. I feel that I'm more balanced and well rounded, and I also really enjoy the physical bit of it and the thrill which comes from playing a sport. Also, I really enjoy being in a community which is around the sport. So this also really helps my mood and adds a dimension of social element in my life. And as far as rock climbing is concerned or bouldering is concerned, it's a new sport, but it's gaining traction really fast. It's a relatively new sport in the world, but it's gaining a lot of traction really fast now. As even a climbing movie featuring Alex Honnold won the Oscar some years back, and climbing is one of these things which is becoming popular really fast, and a lot of new climbers are joining the sport. In India, there are still less climbers compared to, say, Spain or the UK or the US, but the sport is gaining popularity really fast in India as well. And climbing is an amazing sport. It really changed my life, as I can surely say that it really helped me. It helped me be more physical. It helped me be more social. It gave, I think it boosted my cognition as well, because it is sometimes called the chess on the vertical. So it's like a vertical chess. There are moves, you have to figure out how to make the next move, you have to figure out the route or the path, which is called beta. It takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of brain, it takes a lot of muscle memory and hand strength and strength in a lot of muscle groups in your body. So all this has really helped me, and climbing really has added a lot of flavor in my life. I really enjoy climbing, and I try to take out any time I can to go to climb.